Welcome to new module, Introduction to Evidence-Based Management. Now think for a moment about one of the finest teams you have ever seen, one that performs superbly, that operate increasingly well over time, and whose members came away from the group experienced wiser and more skilled than they were before. And next, think about a different group, one that failed to achieve its purposes, which dropped in performance capability over time, and whose members found the group experience far from the frustrating than fulfilling. In your opinion, who is most responsible for difference between these two teams? The leadership or coach capabilities and traits are responsible for having a high-performing team or poor-performing team. High-performing team is the result of good leadership. The result of this small research is understandable because most of the popular articles we read say exactly that. So stronger than ever, we seem to experience it in our day-to-day work. A good leader, Scrum Master or Agile Coach can make a difference on a team. I guess the great team will bring about great leaders, and not vice versa. The often incorrect linking of a team's performance to the leader's styles or traits is called the leader attribution error. So the question is how you can motivate your team. What you can do is to align personal goals with organizational goals by using the employee's own need for fulfillment as a motivator. But it is hard to accept that the leader's traits and styles have a little influence on a team's performance. Maybe even harder is accepting that you cannot motivate people directly. The thing you can do is to create the conditions necessary for great team performance and great leaders to emerge. And there are numerous models you can use for that. To avoid adopting the wrong thing, you could collect evidence about results and act based on that evidence. A way to do this is to use evidence-based management and face the truth about what works and what doesn't work in your organization. Introduction to Evidence-Based Management. Evidence-based management, also known as EBM, is a management approach that involves using multiple sources of scientific evidence and empirical results. To be an evidence-based manager, it is to use the scientific literature as means as answering questions, inspiring strategy decisions, and forming long-term plans. There are a lot of benefits to taking an evidence-based management approach to manage individuals within an organization. There are lots of challenges and barriers to taking this approach too, most notably for some managers and professionals, a lack of familiarity and comfort with scientific journals and academic writing. The definition of evidence-based management. Evidence-based management is a framework organization can use to help them measure, manage, and increase the value they derive from their product delivery. Evidence-based management focuses on improving outcomes, reducing risks, and optimizing investments. It is developed and sustained by Ken Schwaber. Now let's check some of the greatest benefits of taking an evidence-based management approach in Scrum.